Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Michael Loesch. I'm a certified emotion code practitioner. I'm also a mentor to practitioners wanting to build their business, helping them do that. And I'm live here every Saturday on the Emotion Code Bros. I live in beautiful Victoria, BC, Canada, and I'm here every Saturday with him. Hey, good morning, John.
Hey, my name is John Inverarity, a certified emotion code and certified body code practitioner, and also a father. And so this is a good one. I understand. Um, yeah, and yeah, I'm from Vancouver, helping people all over the world, kids all over the world with various behaviors and stuff, habits.
Yeah. New
Yeah. So
habits,
thanks for joining us, everyone.
picking on their brother or sister, or a big fuss when it comes going to bed or not wanting to sleep. And I don't know. I don't have kids, but I'm working with lots of parents that do. And it kind of prompted the show for John and I this week. We also want to be able to demonstrate that you don't have to have your child on your lap, or we don't need to be able to see them. We're going to explain that during the process today, but just know that you're the parent, you give us permission. We're going to talk about that shortly. And the child doesn't need to be present. So we can help take something away from them, maybe their interest in candy or soda pop or something like that, or we can help add something. Broccoli. Yeah, I said it. You want to add broccoli to your kids' life?
No.
Oh yes, I've got the receipts. I've
Yeah.
got the receipts on that. John, I'm going to make a couple of announcements because we got something real big going on tomorrow. And then I'm seeing it's lighting up out there. So we are going to come back and have that conversation. Welcome to the Emotion Code Bro Show. Today's episode number 146. What does that mean? We've been doing it live every Saturday for 145 Saturdays. A shout out to our podcast listeners. A shout out to all the practitioners that are watching and leave us comments and compliments. Thank you very much. And all you that volunteer. So John, you tell people what we're looking for today to give them some time to do that. And I'm going to make announcements after you do that. Go ahead.
Yeah, absolutely. So two moms or dads, volunteer your kids and give us a little context of what's going on. It'd be really, really tough right now that, we're all at home, they're not getting out, seeing their friends. So maybe something like that. But yeah, you tell us, what the concern is with your kids, what you think you can improve a little bit. And, their age would be great as well. It's always interesting to know. I did some research in preparation for today's episode.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, right. And there's around 2,000 parents polled asking what ages were the toughest and easiest. And they said that the common answer was around 6 was easy and 8 was really, really tough with tantrums, right? That kind of a thing. So yeah, if it's tantrums, let us know. So in the comments, and you have to be watching live.
We don't have to make up examples. Yeah, we're not going to be looking too hard today, but you know what? It's going to take a parent that says, here is something my child's behavior is. And guess what? It's not the mother or father's fault. It's likely that child has one of those and they are unprocessed trapped emotions. I'm going to make a couple of announcements and then John's going to welcome some friends that are watching live. First, I'm in week number 50 of my daily emotion code clinic. It's at 11 o'clock. Today ends I Can't Sleep Week, and I've been helping a number of people this week. Now, when I did the Delete the Food, that was one 1-minute session. But with Sleep Week, I'm asking people to come back. And the first session, which takes a few minutes, is putting a big dent in it, and it's not everything. So as you know, John, sometimes it takes processing. So they're coming back and saying, hey, my sleep's really improved. So this has been Sleep Week. And Monday, I'm starting my whole new week, and the subject is Kids Week, and it was inspired by today. And even I think because you and I announced this, John, I got 2 clients this week that I worked on their kids, and that's what I got to hear some more examples.
Nice.
Now, one other thing, John and I have prepared, and we are doing. I'm showing it right now, John. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Tomorrow is our second Sunday Remove Trapped Emotion Summit. John, tomorrow, it starts at 10 a.m. You thought the Bro Show was fun in 30 minutes? why don't you get some popcorn or whatever, 5 hours. And there's a lot of you that watched it for 5 hours. I've been getting emails from practitioners that are loving watching the different approach and how we have different questions. John, for our podcast listeners, can you give us the title of Everyone Else But Me, what the topic is?
Yeah, absolutely. So 10 a.m. Pacific time, Helena Jenikin is coming in, and topic is deleting limiting beliefs. And then next, yours truly, 11 a.m. Pacific or 2 p.m. Eastern, your money ceiling.
Now, I've heard of the glass ceiling, in a corporation.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's a money ceiling. It acts as the same way. It's preventing. So
Yep.
I'm curious about that. I'm going to talk about what I'm doing as I'm on it. I'm on at 12 noon, 3 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to teach practitioners, because I'm a mentor to 30 of them. I'm going to teach practitioners how to use the emotion code in groups, still working with one person at a time. And there's multiple reasons why you want to do that. Hashtag you're in business. So I'm doing a special module at 12 o'clock just for practitioners, and everybody else can watch. So if you're an over practitioner, you watch the show tomorrow, you might want to hashtag them, get them there, because I want to tell them how they can quadruple their money by doing a 4-part series over a number of sessions. John, who's next at 1 o'clock?
Cindy Trost, 1 p.m. Pacific or 4 Eastern, deleting your scarcity consciousness.
That's right. That's the glass half full or glass empty, or there's not enough for me, or no, you take it because just all that stuff. Cindy's going to blow that away. By the way, with the exception of me, the other practitioners will be doing live emotion code sessions similar to what you see here on the Bro Show. And John, who's last?
Yeah, John S. at 2 p.m. Pacific or 5 Eastern, your insecurity about money.
Yes. So good stuff. It starts tomorrow. It's live. It's free. You don't got to sign up for anything. It's like a walk-in clinic, but you don't got to walk anywhere. Hashtag could it be easier? So John, why don't you welcome some of our friends watching today, and then we're going to prepare for today's show. Remembering we're looking for a couple parents with their hands up saying this: here's the problem that my child is having. Here's the severity of the problem. Tell a little bit of story if you want. Give us permission. And then John and I will intuitively choose who we're going to work with if we have anybody today. John, who's first, please?
Yeah, absolutely. It's consider it like an early Mother's Day present, and even for dads.
Oh, very
nice.
nice.
Be a nice gift for a mom to have a child that's maybe a little different.
Listen, tag your mother.
Tag your mom.
Yeah, go to hashtag and tag your mother and tag all the mothers. That's what I meant. What a great Mother's Day gift.
Yeah, absolutely. Front row, yeah, Natasha Paula Samuels here. Hey, Natasha, thanks for joining us again,
Good morning,
as always.
Natasha.
Candy Smith here from Augusta. Welcome, Candy.
Candy and Natasha, good morning.
Natasha, Jennifer Towner, JT here, morning from Seattle.
Hey, Jennifer. Sheldon Foster from Baltimore. And our friend Sharon DeRose, she's from Burlington. So we've got some friends joining us. Jillian, the sleep thing, come back at 11 o'clock in a couple hours during my daily clinic. We'll work on that.
Yeah.
Who else, John?
Permelia Parham. Good morning, bros. Happy to be watching from a sunny Parksville on beautiful Vancouver Island.
That's right. Now, Permelia, my hunch is that you might have watched clips, 5 hours, maybe, perhaps, of the first summit. Would you tell our friends, maybe other practitioners watching, and what the value might be for them to want to watch that? I'd love to hear your opinion, because I know it's going to be good. Hashtag, I know that. Okay. Anne-Marie Lindsay with us.
Anne-Marie.
What else?
Kim Jacobs Martin. Oh, I stole your triple name there, man. Had to do it.
You know what? I was reading it, and I skipped the triple name opportunity when I saw Anne-Marie Lindsay. And then I peeked ahead and I thought, oh, there's another triple. Could I overdo it today with Kim Jacobs Martin? So wow, I needed to hear you gentlemen this morning. First time live watcher. And then John, we maybe have to make a little clarification. She said, my son is 22, entitlement with money, severity is an 8 or 9 today. I give you permission. So John, when we say children, can you give us some guidelines around that?
Yeah, so if they're an adult, we need their permission. So that could be the money show. But yeah, today is like your kid, like basically like 18 and under kind of a thing,
Well,
right?
here's my rule around that. If her 22-year-old son is living in her home and she's the guardian or still the caretaker, if I can use any of those words, then she has permission. So I would have permission.
Yeah, right. So
I don't know there's a rule book, but and if I couldn't connect with him, that means, you know what, his subconscious mind wouldn't allow that. But you know what? Here's what I would say. I'm the mother. You're in my house. If I can feed you, I can fix you. That's what I want to do. Hashtag, if I can feed you, I can fix you. Kim, let us know if he actually lives at home and if you feel like that he's a dependent in that kind of way.
right.
Jillian's going to come back later. So good. Well, welcome back, everybody. Today we're talking about the emotion code. And we want to thank Dr. Bradley Nelson, who certified us and who also is the owner and developer of all the the emotion code processes and the work that you hear us do. So we're so grateful for him. John and I have been hosting the show for almost 3 years, and we double up some subjects, but there's still things we haven't talked about. We still haven't helped people that have intimacy issues. Like we really haven't brought that show up.
Mhm.
And I'm helping people with that, just so you know. Right? But it means somebody in the audience would have to say, hey, and really tell us about it. So we're just going to let you know that we can help with that, even though we might not do a show on that, just out of fairness. And other things that might be a challenge in those regions, we can cover those regions, just so you know. And we're probably not going to do a show about it. Back to today's show. Welcome. So John and I have the ability as emotion code practitioners to talk to your subconscious mind in a way that you don't have to be present other than allowing us to do it, right? They could be home. We run a practice. We're not in physical contact or near anybody to do it. It's all done over the phone. It's all done over Skype. Lots of different ways to do that. And what we're doing is that we're like tapping into the Wi-Fi of your brain. It's just like if you came to my house and you turned on your phone, you say, hey, Michael, I see you got Wi-Fi, but it doesn't mean they're going to have access to it. Just like I would have, how everybody says the world's all connected. Well, hashtag we really are. We have the ability to connect, but with permission we can. John, what is the password, please?
It's like, yes, you have permission.
Or permission. Yeah, it's yes. So in other words, because John and I know what neighbor I'd be working on, and the person on the street and so on like that, helping people, but we can't do that. In other words, I can't go everywhere and dial into people's Wi-Fi without their passwords. So what's going to go down today is that, so I'm just going to give a little update on John, can you read Kim's update, please?
Kim says he's graduating next Sunday, paying all the bill home and away at school.
Okay, she's qualified in my head. Do you want me to work with Kim or you?
It's yours.
Yeah. Because it meets my screening.
Yeah.
Good. So what I'm going to do is kind of talk through that process, at least the opening up. So here's what I got. Kim's the mother. Her son's 22. He has some entitlement with money, right? So in the emotion code world, we would say that anything, and this is my interpretation, anything that isn't natural or normal, and in other words, it's not working properly or it's not thinking properly, it's probably caused by an old emotion that you had that you never processed. So John, people might not even know, well, what is a process? What am I doing? Like rubber stamp processing? No. So first, how do you process an emotion? Then if somebody had to get rid of it or process it, what would they do?
Yeah, I guess simply put, you kind of just like let it go. Like it doesn't tick you off, or maybe, you talk about it, or you kind of like are able to like get over it, whatever, you deal with it, whatever. It's just like, which we're not good at. No one's good at.
Your girlfriend says, oh my God, I have to dump all this up my, you know what? 3 minutes of this negative processing of this event is nothing compared to a lifetime of it being unprocessed. And John, there's 60 possible, there's more, but we're dealing with 60 possible unprocessed. Cue how big they are.
Yeah, they could be the size of your fist and, stuck in your body, right? Or they could be a little bit larger as well, but just roughly, trapped emotion, we call them. And they're trapped in your body. They can't get out.
Can you get a trapped emotion x-ray?
Cannot. It does not show up on an x-ray.
That's right. So when you go somewhere and they take an x-ray and they say, you know what, everything's looking good on your neck. And you say, oh, really? I can't move my neck. Looks good on the x-ray, with all due respect. You know what it is? It's unprocessed trapped emotions from a negative experience that you had in the past where you never got kicked off or swore or broke dishes or kicked the can or swore or whatever, and you held it in, because I know you did. I held it in, I put a wall up, I didn't process it. All of that to say that behavioral issues, like, or, whether it's a physical issue or a thought issue, like Kim's son, is caused by something here. I have the ability to not connect through muscle testing, but once I'm connected, I can use muscle testing to ask yes or no questions, because his subconscious mind is brilliant and it knows the answer to everything. John, what kind of question can I only ask?
It's a yes or no based question. So not like, okay, so what is it? And then you wait for a whisper. It's not that. Is it in column A? Is it in column B?
That's right. There's no whisper. So I'm going to really quickly muscle test and uncover. I also have a list of another 90. Uncover what I'm not guessing. I don't have a whisper. I don't have a gift. I'm not intuitive. I don't have any angels or anything else helping me. I'm a machine. And that robotic machine is using the muscles in this crane, this little crane elevator. And the crane says, open it up and let it go if it's a no. And if it's a yes, keeps it locked in. So talk about this and magnet, John, and then I'll begin.
So we drink lots of water, keep hydrated. That helps with muscle testing, conductivity, and the magnet. So Michael will have a magnet. He'll be swiping it over his head. And what that's doing is that amplifying his intention to clear out that emotion. That intention goes through the governing meridian. Or what's this person's name?
I don't have it, but I'm connected right now. So
okay. Kim. Son's name. Okay. So right now, connecting to Kim's son's name. So it's Kim's son. Yeah. And
I'm there now. So am I Kim Jacobs Martin? Am I Michael? Am I Kim Jacob Martin's daughter? Am I Kim Jacob Martin's son? Okay. What is the severity of my daily average behavior of entitlement about money? Yeah, 10 would be severely entitled. So that's a yes, that's a no. Is it 1? No. Out of 10. Is it 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? So the severity of this belief or habit or custom or addiction or whatever it is that I'm calling it that's causing me to have this entitlement of a 10, good, we established that. Now the next question, is it 100% emotion related? Getting a yes. Can Michael find them? I'm getting a yes. How many? Are there under 5? Yes. Under 4, 3, is it under 2? Over 2, 2. There's 2 of them. Okay, where are they? The first one's stubbornness. Is this my stubbornness? No, it's not mine. Oh, did I get it from my mom? No. Oh, I got it from my dad. No. Grandparents? No. Did I absorb it? I did. Was I in the room with somebody that was having this absorbed emotion and I sucked it up? You bet. Okay, just hang on. So I was in the room with somebody that was feeling some stubbornness and I picked up that stubbornness and now I'm wearing that, I absorbed it. How many swipes to get rid of it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16. Oh, really? Throw me a bone already, but 16. So I'm deleting this absorbed trauma. I'm not even going to count, but I'm deleting this absorbed trauma of stubbornness. You see, in this kind of work, we don't need to talk about who it was and where it come from and lay on the couch and boom. It doesn't matter in this work where it comes from. What matters is what emotion is causing it. So now, did I get rid of this entitlement feeling? No. Why? Because there's an emotion left? Yes. How many? 1, 2, 1. Is it on this chart? Is it A, B? Is it 1, 2, 3, 1, 2? Oh, the best friend of stubbornness, defensiveness. Is this absorbed from the same person at the same time? How old was I, by the way? Was I 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? So I was 6 years old. I was in the room. This other person, that same person, they also had this defensiveness, and I absorbed it. Same amount of swipes, deleting this absorbed defensiveness. Deleting absorbed defensiveness. So just mix those two together and imagine the behavior, right? Being stubborn and defensive at the same time.
It's yeah.
Well, you know what? There's no two pretty ones together anyway. So,
Yeah, no, there's not. There's not a lot of love, joy, and enlightenment.
okay, I want to test my work. Before today's session, what was the severity of my entitlement around money? Was it 8, 9, 10? Is it 10? Is it 9? Is it 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0? 0. Okay, I'm just going to disconnect here. So Kim, what I would tell you after a traditional sentence is session. I'm just trying to disconnect here. Is just observe behavior. I wouldn't prompt it. I wouldn't say anything about it. You're just, if you noticed it before, you'll notice it. You'll notice the absence of it, right? Just like when I tell mothers, don't make a big deal because he's eating broccoli, right? Oh, you're eating broccoli now. No, don't do that to the kids. Just to
look.
He snuck it in the bedroom. Broccoli. So Kim, we'd love to get an update by next Saturday or also before. We'd like to keep track. So that was it. That was an emotion coach session. John, who sang what? And have you found a child to work on?
What do we have here? So we have Sharon DeRose has an update for you.
Okay, go ahead and read it. We're looking at different things.
Yeah, she says no bread since last Saturday, Michael. An incredible burst of energy. So thankful for that clearing.
No bread. Who can say that well, maybe right now because you don't have any flour in your house, but traditionally, who could say they haven't had bread in 7 days? Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, she had an emotion coach session that lasted probably a minute or 2 minutes. Good. Thank you. That's a great update. Sig Brown is with us. Nice to see you back, Sig. Trish Gooley is joining us from California. Janet Bianic from Vancouver Island. And can you see Permelia's comment on your screen? Or
I do.
Okay, why don't you update that for us?
Yeah, so this is she's speaking about the summit that was 2 weeks ago, the first emotion code summit that we did. And so she says, your first summit was amazing. As a body code and emotion code practitioner, I love to learn how other practitioners do their sessions. I always learn something new. Tomorrow's summit about abundance is a must to watch. The summit practitioners are very knowledgeable about this subject of abundance. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
Thank you. That was nice to hear that.
Yeah, thanks, Permelia. That's great.
We have a lot of practitioners we're watching. Last time we have over 5,250 views on it. That's a lot. So we're getting lots of feedback and lots of emails. And a lot of practitioners are curious and asking about my muscle testing and how I'm doing stuff. And one woman said, she said, I thought you have to delete them one at a time. And I said, yes, you do. I am deleting them one at a time. So she was a little puzzled about that. And you know what? I'm fast. I get that. So I'm going to take 1 minute and see my, in my bottom there, on the bottom, it says hashtag 100 times faster. What does that even mean? Here's what it means. It's about a 1 hour program. It's a 1 hour course. And this 1 hour course, is it showing that, John? Okay.
There's a little,
no.
You see your browser there. You move it over a little bit, center it. It'd be good.
Clicking that on. I'm sharing this. There we go. Has a green screen around it now.
It's cut off a bit. If you could do like a full screen on that, it might look a bit better. Let's see what we have.
Okay, that's it. Hey, so listen, practitioners, I can teach you how to identify emotions off of a chart. Not like a little bit faster, 100 times faster. You still have to delete them one at a time, but how you collect them, because I know if you've been a practitioner for a long time, I know what you're saying. My God, there's got to be an easier way, but there isn't. Well, as far as deleting them, there isn't an easier way. There's one way. You have to delete them one at a time. I know a lot of people, I see a lot. Unless it's a psychic trauma where there's two. So anyway, if you want me to send you a 22% off coupon so you can take this course, double your business because you're going to double, triple, quadruple your speed, the course is like $109. Really, you might need 1 or 2 clients to pay that. If you want me to send you the coupon for that, in the comments, write this, hashtag 100 times faster. You don't have to write this. Yes, really, you bet. So check that out. Okay, thank you. Okay, John, let's go back and see. Oh, did you find someone here? Let's see. Judy Stevens might need some help here.
I'm just scrolling. Who's here?
She's showing up on my screen. Judy Stevens is saying, hello. My daughter is very emotional. She cries and whines literally about everything that doesn't go her way. I would say the emotional part is, you know, to me, there's 2 things here, but if you could calm her emotions, and that would be helpful. Judy, why don't you tell us a little bit more about that? And then give John permission, we'll do that. Norma Zambesco is saying hello. Margaret from sunny Ireland saying hello. Samantha Clifton saying hello. Who else? Permelia. There, I think we're caught up. Trish Gooley, I said that. Good stuff.
Hello.
Again, join me next week, every day starting Monday from 11 a.m. Pacific on this Facebook page. I'm doing Kids Week, and it's for first timers that never had an emotion code session. And that way I can serve as many families as possible. So everybody can say, you know what? I can fix behavior over the telephone with bro. Are you kidding me? And not have to take my kids somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah. Where are you going to go anyways? Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Scrolling to the bottom.
yeah, so Judy, what's the
Yeah, you know what, John? Her intention is for us to work on it, so
Yeah.
I think that's implied. Here's some of my rules. If you paid me to work on you, that's permission. Like that's
Right, yeah.
Give me permission. Yeah, I did. I paid you. I showed up for the appointment. So when she's saying my daughter is very emotional, so on and so on, then she's saying, here's the problem. The severity is vary. The word vary. So
Yep.
Criteria. Go ahead.
Yeah. Name, please, Judy Stevens. To set the intention to connect up to daughter Judy, and a name would be great. Tuning connect up. So muscle testing with my fingers here, just in my lap, and get a good connection here. Proxy. Yeah, so very emotional. So crying whines about everything that doesn't go her way. So that is Emery. And is there trapped emotion contributing to this behavior of crying, whining when you don't get what you want? Yeah, is this severity at least a 5? Yeah, is it a 10? No, is it a 9? I got a 9. Okay, first emotion, A odd, B even 1, 3.
John's muscle testing right now, scanning this chart while connected to the daughter and asking the daughter subconscious, help me find them. And
yeah, so it is crying. Trapped emotion, crying. A3. Yeah. Is that cleared? Yeah. Okay, is there another trapped emotion here, Emery? We can identify and clear, creating this behavior. Just really, really upset, not getting what you want when things don't go your way. Yeah. Okay. Is it humiliation for some reason? Yeah, need to know more. No, don't know what humiliation has
Sometimes
to do with it.
no connection at all. It's like, really?
No,
I like pizza because I was humiliated. Like, we don't try to figure the dot. Sometimes
no,
it's obvious, sometimes there's no connection, obvious connection.
yeah. Next emotion is frustration. Okay, that one makes sense.
Yeah.
Is that
I
clear?
want that. How come I can't have that?
Another trapped emotion, a odd, even 1, 3, 5. Blaming, dread, fear. Fear. Release fear. Released, or the severity 7 or higher, 6, 5, 4, 3. Another trapped emotion, a odd, even, a even 2, 8, A4. The hot box.
Yeah.
Bitterness. I guess when you combine it all, it's, comes out as
Salad. It's
tantrum.
like a bitter salad. A
Yeah.
little bit of bitterness, a little bit of nervousness or whatever it was. Yeah. And sometimes when we tell the people what the feeling is, they said, that is exactly, well, we weren't guessing, right? But some people say it's stress. When we say, no, what you're really feeling is a little bit of frustration. And they'll say, that's exactly what I'm feeling. So
Yeah.
you don't
Okay,
have to
clear
know
conflict.
it.
Conflict, gone. Yeah. Severity. It's a 1, another trapped emotion, Emery, causing you to be very, very upset when you don't get what you want, when it doesn't go your way. Yeah. Okay. Fear, clear that. Okay, it's released. Yeah, keep going. No. Done. Done, done. Done, done. I'm done.
Yeah, there you go. Observation mode from
Yeah. So yeah, see how it goes. Yeah, observations. Keep an eye on her, see what happens. It might take you a day or two. Hopefully it's right away though for Mother's Day.
Yeah, hey, yeah, what a great Mother's Day gift.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to give a shout out to Norma Zambesco. She said, I met with her yesterday with an emotion code session. She's saying, after my session yesterday with Michael, I finally had the guts to post in new Facebook sites information about my healing business. I posted it in 2 of my city's Facebook. That was big for me. Yeah. So yeah, and the blockage was one of these. Of course, I don't remember, but there was an emotion that's stopping you from everyone from moving forward and taking the risk and take, the insecurity, whatever it is. But there, and like everything else, once you do it once, it's like, well, that wasn't too bad. And do it bigger and more and bigger and more. John, anybody else having a shout out that we want to say hello to?
I'm not seeing anything else. No. Oh, Judy says, wow, thanks. You guys are so wonderful.
Okay, good stuff. Well, good. We're going to wrap up today's show, John. For people that haven't had a session, tell them what they should do to to get ready for the session, like to be right before the video call. What should they be doing?
Not much. Just maybe sitting in a quiet room. You know what? I've been doing some email sessions lately too. So people are away at work doing whatever they are, and I'm working on them for various things. But yeah, before a session, send us a little list of your priorities, your concerns, of what you want us to address. That way we can get right to it. When we connect on video, we can do phone sessions as well. And just a reminder, we both do have online scheduling, so you can look at our calendar, pick a time, and set up a session.
The reason why we like to get it by email, because we have to write everything down. So if you do it for us by giving it to us, then we don't have to write it down. The real value is we didn't spend 3 valuable minutes doing admin work when you'd rather have our healing work. Yeah, that's why. Come prepared. You've been in a nice environment, be hydrated. That's it. Nice and ready.
Yep.
Good. Well, welcome everybody today that joined us for the first time. Tomorrow, one more peek. We'd love to have you join us. You can watch the replay of this summit, or you can participate live, watch it live. The practitioners are giving free sessions throughout the day. 5 hours tomorrow. I know it's Mother's Day, but guess what? I know you're all home. Okay, we know you're all home. So if it's not tomorrow, and if you're a practitioner, it's really important that you take a look at, it isn't just one emotion code session to become more abundant. There's your beliefs and the ideas and the ceilings. And so observe us and take pieces of what we're doing and know, well, that's kind of the protocol. It's pieces of the protocol that you need to help people with money. So we love helping practitioners. And of course, you're going to come and tell everybody about the 12 noon one with me, because I'm going to teach you how to make 4 times more money with the same amount of effort. Hello, are you crazy? Not only am I can teach you how to do things 100 times faster, I can teach you how to make more money in a shorter period. Yeah, you want to be my new best friend. Okay, John, your closing remarks, please.
Yeah, thanks for joining us today, moms and dads out there as well. And yeah, join us back here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific. Thanks for watching.
Everybody. That was fun. See you later.
Yeah.